I can see it in the camera.
Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful overcast morning and it's just starting to rain. I am so happy. Yesterday we had to run an errand. We drove about 50 miles out and back to our house, and on the way back it poured rain the whole way, and at the bottom of our driveway it was dry and we didn't get a drop here. So here it comes. I'm really happy for this and thankful. We need it. It's just bone dry out here. Here it comes. I don't know why you're worried about taking shelter from the rain. You were just sitting in the creek.
Yeah.
You're already wet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're not out here to enjoy the beauty. We're out here to move a fence. I got a lot of work to do today. I'm gonna try to get it done even though it looks like it's raining. So I'm gonna pull this fence down. We're moving the goats back to their first rotation, 2 months rotation by the barn. She's eating walnut leaves.
It has been raining this afternoon. Hallelujah. It was a hard rain, and then now it's just been a soft, gentle rain, but we need it so bad. Sitting down to lunch with this crazy, amazing crew. Got some homegrown food on the table, homemade strawberry jam, store-bought butter, but soon our cow will calf and we will have homemade butter again. Did you enjoy your lunch?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. What do you want to show me?
My jet.
Your jet? What kind of jet?
It's made out of tobacco stick, and that's my jet.
Like an airplane.
That joyful building. And this only mine.
So show me what you do with this. Show me.
So this is where it squirts.
I didn't know what he meant by jet.
Mom.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
This is where it squirts fire out, and these are the wings, and that's the foot.
Nice.
Now it's just Brighton and I, and we're out here finishing the job I was working on before lunch. We are setting up a new fence for the goats by the barn because they've eaten everything in the back, and we're moving the cow to this last section of pasture. Well, last minus the spot the goats are going on. This last section right here, this little corner, she's gonna go in here. We have to get 2 fence posts because it's wired sagging pretty bad,
Still have 2 brothers, 2 sisters. I still have 2 brothers or sisters. So we are doing lots of chores.
let's go ahead and let the cow onto this new section. There's no reason not to, and she is ready. She thinks she's done over here. She's pretty much done. Okay, there you go. I guess it's not really fair to ask a cow. Once you establish a cow to respecting the wire, it's not really fair to ask her not to. But it is nice if you can get her to go under or over. But this time I just lifted the wire over her.
She's pretty happy with that.
It looks like this rain might be over. A lot of blue sky up here. But I'm thankful for every single drop, because this pasture she has to go back on in about 20 days, 30 days at the top up here is just growing a little on the slow side. This section over here though, this is the first section that we started her on in the rotation, is beautiful, lush, completely ready for her to go on. I should get 2 days on what she's on now, and then 2 days at least on 2 different sections, so 4 days on this section, if not 6. So that'll give this pasture a little more time to regrow. If I have to, I will take her and put her outside the fence on the other side of our barn, or even over there where the goats have grazed, just to give this pasture time to recover enough. I cannot get over how much better this looks than our pastures did last year, just from holding her off of it for 30 days at a time and making her graze one section at a time. Love it. This is beautiful. Here, you carry these fence posts. I'm gonna get her minerals in her bucket.
A bus. Right now I'm killing these. That looks like sharper than anything. That those are sharper than anything. Oh, no.
Is it full? Looks like it. Hey, now it's time to go let the goats out. Let's go. They're gonna be so happy to be out.
Wow! This has grown. That mud has grown into grass.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the fun part. It's fun for me and the goats. We're gonna let the goats out onto this new area. They've been in the barn for a day, so they're impatient to get out. But we needed to get this fenced in, and they're gonna love this. They've not been here for like 30 days, which is amazing for parasite management and prevention. And they'll spend most of their time out here for the next few days. Come on, goats, let's go.
Goats. Go on. It's okay. Go on. Go on, sweetie. Go on.
They're gonna have access all the way around this barn so that they can clear it out. I'm gonna keep taking this barn down in the coming weeks.
Raining, hooray! Am I being filmed?
Yeah.
Okay, no, she is nice.
Now you are.
And help me unload. Let's put all the groceries in the barn. There's just a few things coming inside.
Okay.
And I got the sweet potatoes.
Yay.
And I got some cantaloupe and watermelon to plant. And I need you to help me figure out where I'm putting my pumpkin patch, because I found some fancy pumpkin seeds.
Cool.
Where'd you put that packet from So True?
I haven't seen it. Oh, it's in there with the mail.
You were using it to kill flies the other day. And then I have some coming from High Mowing. So the only thing I didn't get that I wanted were some white pumpkins.
Do you want some iced coffee, Brianna?
Yeah.
Is it decaf?
It's half decaf.
I want some. I want some. Dad, can I have some?
I don't drink sugar.
I don't know.
Grace has worked really hard all day, so she's on a break until
I have two.
dinner. It's stevia.
I made that strong coffee a little while because I wanted to make iced coffee to get recharged a little bit for the afternoon. And it's perfect little pre-planting treat. We're about to hit the garden and it's sunny and beautiful out there, so I think it'll be really nice.
Hopefully it'll rain one more time once we get the sweet potatoes planted.
Can I have some iced coffee? Can I have a taste of that?
It's good. Might put a little more stevia in it. It's good though.
Can I have some?
It has caffeine in it. Sorry.
Can I have a little bit?
I actually don't usually ever drink caffeine, but this is very tempting.
Dad.
Planting our last of our summer crops, I think. Yeah. Oh no, we have some more melons and pumpkins. But this is our last big planting.
Okay, I'll dig.
Don't dig in the bed, okay? Right now we're pulling out the weeds.
Oh, that is a big one.
Yep. But look, I got it. I got the roots. What happens if you don't get the roots?
Grow back.
They just grow right back. I think this is a tree. Snake skin? Cool. I don't mind a snake skin as long as I don't see the snake. Don't have long. Maybe half an hour before I need to go really get a start on dinner. And sweet potatoes are easy to plant, so I think we should be able to get this done. I didn't get anything fancy. They just had pretty simple selection at the farm store this year. Beauregard is the type that I got. I got one other kind. I wish I had taken a picture of the sign. It's another orange variety.
Yep.
I was hoping that they would have the purple skin variety that we grew last year, just because it's so pretty. The flesh is still orange, but they didn't have that. They just had 2 white varieties and 2 orange varieties. So we're growing the orange varieties.
Can't wait when all potatoes are ready.
It'll be fun, huh?
I can't wait.
You can, and if you want to, you can harvest them early as small potatoes, or you can harvest them when we harvest the big harvest as big storing potatoes. You can pick. Arthur is planting the sweet potatoes, but I am planting flowers at the end of my rows. I actually forgot to bring my sunflowers up here, but I've been planting sunflowers in different locations every couple of days because I want an extended sunflower harvest. You know, most sunflowers just bloom and they're done. And sunflowers bring me so much joy that I'm trying to reach my goal this year of having them blooming throughout the season, not just in one magnificent moment. So these aren't sunflowers, these are nasturtiums, but still, it's just my goal. Like every year, I always plant flowers in some of my rows and also at the end of every row. And some of the flowers I plant are edible, some, actually most, are gonna attract, really all, are gonna attract beneficial insects, and some will even repel pests that you don't want in your garden. Nasturtiums are edible, the leaves and the flowers, and then you're also gonna get some good pollinators brought into the garden from those. And they're beautiful! Everything doesn't have to have multiple purposes, you know? Like, beauty is a good reason for something. So I'm planting the nasturtiums actually. Hold on, can I say something to the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure, we can have a salad for supper from your garden. Definitely. Okay. So I'm planting my nasturtiums by my beans. These are bush beans, so they don't get very high. I don't really want to plant zinnias here. I don't want them over. Oh, you want to pop those in my mouth? My hands are dirty.
Open them way up high. Way up high.
Thank you.
Ooh, look, I found.
Ooh, another one. Ooh, it's for you. Good.
Running a raspberry delivery service.
Raspberry delivery. So I don't want taller things like sunflowers and stuff to shade out the end of my rows where my beans are. So I'm just doing these really low lying nasturtiums. Now ideally I would have soaked these first, but I didn't. So I'm gonna have to make sure and keep them really good and wet. You plant nasturtium seeds pretty deep. They need darkness to germinate. They're also really difficult to germinate. They're just such a hard seed, thick coat. So they need to be wet for a while. So I'll just make sure the next few days, since I didn't soak them, to keep them super wet. Yes, buddy.
When you're gonna go down, bring these.
For our salad, those are perfect. You wanna know why? These are mustard greens and they'll add just a little bit of spice to our salad.
We are done planting the sweet potatoes. It took about 20 minutes to plant those 4 30-foot beds. I'm sticking with my experiment for this year, and I'm gonna put these in the top of the manure pile down here. I've basically stuck almost everything I've planted in the manure pile. Most recently a bunch of squash. We're gonna stick these in, just see what happens.
Oh, here, you might need this.
This salad is gonna be the best salad you ever had.
Sounds great. It's Daddy's turn to use the hose. All right, we're done in the garden. We got a lot done, and it was super fun. Justice is saying in the garden, the sweet potatoes look dead already because they're what? Why'd you say that?
Who's dead?
They're dead. He says they're laying flat on the ground. But he's about to witness the miracle of sweet potatoes, which is every year they look like they're gonna die, they wilt to nothing, and then they start growing. And once they start growing, nothing can stop them, and they just take over everything. Hey, give them 2 weeks and you're gonna be blown away.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. They're gonna take over the whole area.
Look what I found in my food.
Mine.
What is it?
The stick one.
The stink bug in your salad? Are you gonna eat it?
No. That means it's organic.
It adds extra flavor.
A little extra protein. What do you have?
Apple.
What is it?
Apple.
Smoke bomb?
Yeah. Bomb.
We went to Tennessee yesterday and bought some fireworks. The kids are dying to set a few off. Which one did you pick?
Smoke bomb.
This is loud.
Oh, woo!
Okay.
Maxie got scared.
Oh, and the Bub's left.
Wow.
All right, who's coming first?
Me. This one first. Okay, I'm just gonna go back. Boom.
I wonder what this one's gonna do.
Woo!
Oh!
That's what's called. There's a parachute. Come on, catch the parachute.
It's going in the dumpster.
It came out of it. There was another one.
Now get back.
Cool, right?
Get back.
Go back.
Woo!
Back up, back up.
We are stick. Whoa! Go start getting really high. 5, 6, 8.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining us. It's been another great day on the homestead. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday!
He said something about his birthday.
Yeah.
Looks like a birthday. Many days.